Hey everybody, welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. So I was kind of going through some of my statues and I decided that I'm probably going to start to open some of them up. I know that might sound strange, but something like this, which is a statue of the Goblin King, and if you haven't already checked out the 4K versions of the Hobbit trilogy, and especially the Lord of the Rings trilogy, it really looks amazing. I mean, everything that was done to enhance the picture quality and the sound quality, everything's just top notch on these. So if you have a chance, check them out. Fantastic. Definitely add them to your 4K collection. If you've only watched them on the standard Blu-ray version of these, or heaven forbid on a DVD, you know, then definitely check out the 4K. Anyway, so I want to get back to the statue. Now, this is, again, the Goblin King from the Hobbit movie, An Unexpected Journey. This is a gentle giant statue. So I have owned quite a bit of their statues over the years, and to be quite honest, I think I've sold most of them now. I think maybe I still have the thing sitting around from them, and I think it's a thing anyway. Or Hercules, or something like that. I think I might have one of those sitting around still. I'd have to look at my collection. But this is the box for it. So the box is pretty nice. It has a statue on it, has a story in the back, and you know, that's pretty much it for the box. So I was kind of thinking to myself, you know, maybe it's time to start actually like opening up some of these, because many of them I purchased them and I was just like, you know what, I'll put it on display at some point in the future, you know, put it away, and then that was it. So let's first take some measurements of this, because they call it a mini bust. So it's to the point. Looks like it's about 9 inches to the point of the crown up here. And let's go from the arm. You know, it's upside down. Looks like it's about 9 inches as well in width. Maybe it's a little bit, yeah, it's probably about 9 inches. About 9 inches wide from the end of this staff over to the hand. So let's take a look at it. It's actually really nice, really detailed. Now in the movie, you know, the Goblin King was very, I guess, loose skin looking kind of. So, you know, it kind of shows it here, and he's got all these things growing on him, whatever they're supposed to be. So if you notice, I still have some of the wrapping on here, because to be quite honest, it's probably going to go back in the box, because I'm still trying to figure out, you know, like which statues I want to put out. But just wanted to give you a little showing of it, and it's really detailed. I like the hair. It looks kind of just like wet hair, like just kind of like hanging and stuck. I don't really care for a bust that's only the head. I do like it when it's at least from, you know, the waist up. And I typically like ones that are larger sized. So this one's actually a good size. It's nice because it'll easily fit on like any bookshelf and pretty much any stand. It's not very heavy at all. I mean, I can't even imagine what it feels like. It weighs 2 pounds maybe. I don't know. I could weigh it. Let's kind of bring it in a little bit to show you the face. Kind of squinty-eyed. Again, really detailed. Nice looking. Let's check out the top of the head. And I do hope that the camera's in focus. And it's always a great idea to purchase a pair of gloves like the ones that I'm wearing. I mean, for like $10, $15. They're really excellent. You know, you can't go wrong because the palms are rubber, so you'll stick to anything that you grab. And then if you're moving things, like whether it's statues or speakers, typically, you know, you're not going to slip. I can't even tell you over the years how many times I made the mistake of grabbing statues without gloves on, and something slips, and then that's it. It falls to the floor, and especially on a tile floor. And something like this, if this statue was to fall with these like thin, pointy sections, I mean, these things are going to break right off. There's just no doubt about it. So you definitely want to make sure that you're grabbing this in a very secure manner. And then when you wear gloves like this as well, you know, you don't have to worry about, you know, wiping it down after, because maybe the, you know, sweat on your hands, even when your hands are washed, you know, there's always going to be some, you know, moisture or whatever coming off them. So just a great idea. Anyway, that's my short review of this statue of the Goblin King. You know, I did enjoy the character in the movie, probably of the, you know, of the Hobbit trilogy. I did, you know, it was probably one of my favorite, you know, characters, you know, on the screen. You know, I appreciated the voice acting as well. And again, if you don't already have them, you know, the movies in 4K are really fantastic. You know, it comes in a set like this. So, you know, just all your discs are like that. Really worth it. Again, you know, the picture's been like remastered and modified.